You rhymed it.
Oh my god!
Fucking,
Can't wait to hear what you gotta say about this. Actually,
fucking. Oh my god.
So I remember when you used to unmute yourself while the intro was playing and then claim you didn't.
I never did. That's the weird part.
You always did. No.
I swear I didn't.
Mother.
Is this going to be like a deathbed confession? You're going to wait till you're about to die and then be like, I did it.
No, I'm gonna wait till I'm about to die, and I'll be like, I really didn't do it.
Gotcha.
Hello, the internet.
Black
Welcome
Rama.
to another podcast. I know there aren't a lot of podcasts, so you probably watch this one because there aren't that many. But yeah. So welcome to Dad's Anime Stash. As always, I'm your host, Josh, who showed up. Mark is running late. He is working on blackmailing his small child. Speaking of blackmails, we have Sai here.
I mean, accurate.
He's not wrong.
He's not wrong at all. It kind of took me a while to get it. To be honest, it took me longer than it should have. Black Rahman I wonder if Black Rahman got it before you hit start. Because I tried.
I hope so.
Oh god.
Yeah, I think you did. And then the opposite of Sai is Ash, which you'll find out very soon when we start talking about the podcast or start talking about the show.
Right. Exactly.
So today, to celebrate March, we're reviewing Your Lie in April, which they're both months, and that's a very clever thing. We invited Ash from the Simming from Semikai podcast on because this is his favorite show ever.
No, it's Nana.
That was his favorite show ever.
His favorite show is Nana.
Favorite show ever. He literally has watched it more than 24 times.
Probably, but
close.
See, told you.
Mm-hmm. You think that's realistic?
Yes, I really do.
I've only seen it twice, so
I don't see how I could never watch this again.
So we are starting to think that Sai doesn't like it. Sai actually was going to have his name show that he doesn't like it. And he was like, I don't want to bury the lead after spending the last 2 weeks talking about how much I don't want to watch it.
Well, there's a difference from not wanting to watching it and not liking it. Because now I'm very well aware of why I didn't want to watch it.
So you came in, you tried to come in with a positive attitude. I did. Maybe I'm going to like this. And you thought you might at one point, right?
Yeah. It was about 15, 20 minutes into the first episode. I was like, this is where I wonder where they're going. And then my brain was like, okay, girl, boy. Okay, so she's going to like him. Oh, wait. Oh, she's gonna die or something. That might be a little too far, but something bad's gonna happen to her. And then I'm like, he's gonna learn to play the piano again, and he's gonna fall in love with it while he's falling in love with this chick who makes him fall in love with it. And then I was like, no way. Nope. Yep, way. And then the last episode, I was like, nah. They might get me. I might like it if they get me with this one. Oh, she's not gonna die. No, she's not gonna die. And she died, and I was pissed.
So in the end, she dies. Spoiler alert to anyone who hasn't watched it yet.
Yeah, it was. It's not really. I think there's so
the anime's like almost 10 years old. So
there's also so many death flags that if you were surprised.
There's a lot of parallels between her and her mom. So I, as with every show I've watched, don't know any characters' names. So, I'll just give vague descriptions and everyone will know who I'm talking about.
Their names, and I watched it like 2 days ago. And I'm
Ash,
good with names.
Fill us in.
Okay, yeah.
Name every character.
There's Kosai, who's the main boy, the piano boy that we get. We got Kyrie, who's the violinist that he pretty much meets at the beginning when she's playing
That
a
girl.
melodica, I believe it is. That's what she was playing at the beginning.
Yeah, that girl was playing the
Yeah.
melodica.
Then there's what was it? He has like a childhood friend,
Best girl.
Subaki. I think that was her name, Subaki.
Best
And
girl.
then there's his homie. I think it's Ryota.
Cuck.
Ryota. I mean, okay. There's
Watari. It was Watari.
Watari. Yeah, that's Ryota. That's Ryota. Yeah.
They call him fucking Watari.
I know
His name is Watari.
His
Don't be
first
trying to
name
be right.
is Ryota. That's what
Oh.
I'm saying. Let's go. Anyways, his
Let's talk about
actually
Watari.
there's a reason behind why when you say he's a cuck, but then there is a reason behind it though.
Oh, that's stupid.
It is a very
It's very
Very
stupid.
reason.
I hated it.
Wait, what did you say the girl's name was?
Kyrie.
That girl.
It's Cowrie.
Kyrie. Oh, Kyrie. Thank you.
If it was Kyrie, me and Sai would have remembered that.
I would
Probably
never
because
remember
it's
it. I was
Digimon.
very upset
Because
she
of
died.
Digimon, yeah.
Mm.
No,
Like
I
if her
probably
name
would've
was
blocked it out.
if her name was War Greymon, we would have remembered that.
I would have definitely remembered it.
God damn it.
We're gonna call her War Greymon for the rest of this show.
Yeah.
That way we know who
No,
she
because
is.
War Greymon doesn't die. What?
Black War Greymon does.
Black War Greymon did.
Nah, he didn't die. He turned into that pixels on the ground.
Okay, that's dying.
That's what
dude.
them dying.
It's called Digitama. Okay.
No,
But I
wasn't
guess-
he like a part of the ground or something?
I don't know, man. Was he ever alive? But that's a whole that was his thing. That's the whole existential crisis we can have at
All
another
right.
time.
That's true.
I'm not your Agumon, so don't come try and talk to me about it later.
Okay.
I'm not as smart as Agumon. He was real deep whenever Black War Greymon had all those questions to ask.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like he was like, just eat, bro.
Eat.
Just love to eat.
Yeah, if you're hungry, he had a lot of perspective.
Why aren't we friends? Well, have you asked anybody to be your friend? No. Well, that's why.
So Kyrie calls the main dude friend A. That's super rude.
Yeah, I mean, you.
I thought that was funny, actually.
It was funny the first time.
Yeah.
But then
Ash, you're really into animes where pretty girls use geeky boys.
Yeah.
Is there a reason for that?
It's a stereotype essentially. It really is. Like
Yes, but why do
that's
you
how
like
most of it is. Why do I like it?
yes.
Because some of them are actually pretty interesting.
Is your fantasy
and I'm
that some
also-
geeky girl finds
No.
you?
I'm the
Some
opposite.
pretty
I'm
girl.
the geek. I'm the geek. God damn.
So what you want to happen is like you want to be making doll clothes one day. And a girl,
You would
while
bring up
playing
like
the piano.
Darlene.
you're playing the piano and making some doll clothes, and some girl comes in and she
But
wants
wait.
you to play a recital with her while making her cosplay.
But wait.
And then that's everything in your life
The
fulfilled.
trick
Pretty
is
much.
the flashback scene is that he used to bully her in school, and the
Oh.
shit teacher
Mhm.
didn't do anything about it.
Oh yeah, that teacher was fucking shit. In a silent voice, that's a good reference.
Yep. And then there's gonna be this old lady that you meet in a garden or something, and you just talk about books with her.
Yeah,
Okay. Get a nice tea
I'm gonna see
there.
if I can. I'm gonna see if I can make this happen for you, Ash.
Ooh,
I know
okay.
some people.
Ooh.
They're all losers, but make it happen.
And they're ugly.
So I'm gonna step up then.
Well, I mean, not everyone I know is ugly. Just anyone who's willing to talk to me. Anyway, so back to
I mean,
the.
you know Mark.
Back to the. Yeah.
Take
guess
that
he's
how
a
you want to
handsome
take
dude.
it.
So back to the anime, Your Lie in April. Ash, give us a plot summary in less than 30 seconds. Go.
Essentially, we have our former piano player gave up piano, comes back because someone's pushing him to do it, and then they essentially blossom friendship.
Because his pee got hard. That's why he wants to play the piano again.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of scenes where it shows that he can't hear the music, and that's one of the main things because he blocked it pretty much from his subconsciousness
Well, why would he do that?
because of his fucking mom.
Because his
What
pee got
what did
hard.
his mom do that was so bad that he blocked out music from his head? It's not like she beat the shit out of him in front of everyone with a cane.
Right while she's in a
One
wheelchair
time.
dying.
One time.
One time.
I was
like we never got beat with sticks as children.
well, I mean,
I
that's
did.
neither here nor there.
I don't know, man.
That's-
I've never taken a Switch before, so yeah.
I have.
I know you probably have, but I've never. That's just scary
No.
as fuck.
No one's ever hit you with a stick?
I've been hit by a stick, but not like it was like a punishment with like
I
a
have.
Switch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Okay,
been hit once, but not
anyway.
like 100 times. Yeah.
I've never been hit with a cane by a
Been
woman
hit-
in a wheelchair.
I've been hit by a
That's
paddle.
always kind of been a fantasy of mine. But
That's a weird
So-
fantasy.
Kosei, his mom had what disease does she have? Do they say?
No,
Seems,
They didn't
seems like
say.
Lou Gehrig's disease, right?
It might be.
they never say her disease. They never say Kaori's disease. It's
And her Kaori gets the same disease, right?
I
Same
want
thing,
to.
basically?
I want to say it's kind of was a.
It seems so
it seems
similar.
So yeah.
I think that's kind of the thing.
it's
And I'm
Kosei
thinking
loves you
she-
disease.
Well, yeah,
'Cause
everybody
everyone he loves
loves
dies.
will just rot into nothing because his love is so toxic.
Except for the
Anyway.
person that he actually loves, that he doesn't realize he actually loves.
Well, he doesn't love her. She's
He loves her.
not
No,
good
he-
enough.
He totally loves her. She doesn't make her his pee that hard.
You're talking about the neighbor girl, right?
Yeah,
Softball girl.
yeah.
All right. So Kosei is a kid, and his mom wants him to be real good at playing the piano so he can get famous for that, so she can die and not have to worry about him anymore. Right?
Mhm.
That's great
Yeah.
parenting.
And then later we find out that it's a different
Top-notch
reason.
parenting.
Mhm.
Now, I also want to say his dad is the shittiest dad. And
He has a dad.
well, his dad. Here's the thing.
Oh yeah,
there are
his
a lot
dad
of
is all.
shitty
his dad is
anime
all-
dads. But next to Shao Tucker, this guy's probably number two.
Shao Tucker did no wrong.
Like his mom's just beating the shit out of him to make him play the piano better, so he can make a living off of it. His dad can't be like, dude can't be a
He's-
farmer or something.
Bro, he's
There are other
working.
jobs, woman.
He's working.
What's he doing? Working the pole?
He's working somewhere off screen.
Who knows?
Forever.
He's gone for months at a time.
Yeah, he has a good job apparently.
I bet he's a traveling stripper.
Or he works the oil field.
That'd be a very interesting career path right there.
Mm.
I don't think he works the oil field because otherwise his son would not be learning to play piano. He'd be learning to work in the oil field.
No, you can play the piano and your dad works in the oil field. It's not all.
No,
it's
the
not.
the oil field dads want their kids in the oil field as well.
No, they don't.
They do.
None of the ones I know do.
Who? Name names. You
I'm
don't
not
actually
putting
name
pe-
names.
I actually do know a lot of people that work the oil field.
And they don't,
I mean, yeah, he actually is near the area where one of the biggest oil fields is at.
and why don't you work the oil field?
Because it's a shit job.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but you don't play the piano. Those are the only two options, according to you.
No, no. I said you don't have to do both.
The kid could be a butcher. The kid could do any job that is not working the oil field or playing the piano.
He
Why?
I don't know why they made him do that. I don't even know what we're talking about.
Okay, so his mom wanted to force that on him, so
Because he's very
essentially-
talented.
No, well, because she used to be a pianist as well, and she was not able to play piano anymore. So she wants her son to continue her legacy.
But we find out later that it's because he's really talented. Because he just
Well,
watched that chick play, and then she brought it up to the mom,
Mhm.
and then mom was like, "Well, I'm going to teach him how to play piano now."
He was like a young Goku.
Yeah,
Just
pretty
says
much.
it and does it.
except he's shitty.
Except he's shitty. Yeah. He's trying to kiss girls. Goku didn't waste his time with that.
He didn't try hard at all. I never saw him try to attempt a kiss once.
Well, we didn't see every scene. Perhaps he pulled a Shinji after she fell asleep.
Oh my god.
He probably, maybe.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
actually-
that's how he rolls.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So I'm gonna say that's how children are made.
I don't think that's how children are made.
I'm sure.
I mean, some are.
Well, when I say pulled a Shinji, I mean like in the series where he just took care of things in the hospital room while she was in the coma. He took he took things into his own hands. You can't make babies that way. I don't think. I think
you can.
There has to be contact.
I'm
not an expert.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you meant he did it a different way.
No.
There's only one scene about that really in Evangelion, so God.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So go ahead.
No, I was saying anyways.
Anyway, so Sai, you from start to finish hated every scene.
No, not every scene.
What was your favorite scene?
When he got hit in the head by the baseball.
That wasn't bad.
Yep. I like that one a lot.
Ash, what was your favorite scene?
I would say the first time they both played together. That's probably one of my favorite scenes.
At the recital or?
Yeah, at the recital. Yeah.
That's when they're horrible?
Yeah, pretty much. Because it's essentially just them like letting loose. And it's like, it's a fun scene. Like that scene specifically is pretty good because it got Kosai to like loosen up because he was just so uptight during that time. And he was essentially coming back slowly to playing piano.
Ash, do you like jazz?
I do like jazz.
Do you like freestyle jazz?
Oh, freeform jazz? Not really.
Freeform jazz where 6 guys are standing on stage playing different songs?
Yeah. God. No.
That's what they were doing.
They were. But the thing is, it's like, that one is different from, like, if it was done that way. That one's just meant for them to just let loose because they already screwed. I think they screwed up at the beginning. So they
stopped.
Yeah.
They stopped. They were already disqualified. They should have got off stage and showed some respect. But
which they should have, yeah.
But why show respect when you can get all the attention?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's actually my favorite scene. That's a very touching scene.
Mark, what was your favorite scene?
The one where also, sorry I'm late. He's still whatever. I don't know. I mean, I got to episode 16 and I just didn't have time to finish it. But
I was gonna ask if you made it past episode 2.
I made it to episode 16.
You're our resident non-finisher.
Yeah, I made it to 16.
I wish I hadn't finished.
And then I ran out of time. But I looked up like the rest of the stuff and like read up all what
I was gonna ask you if you predicted it as well.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed fairly obvious. Like,
okay, so I'm not the only one.
Yeah, by like 8 or 9, it became like kind of obvious.
And I had it pegged way before that.
And then I can't remember what episode it was, but when like the one ladies are talking about, and they're like, "Oh yeah, his path is the sad path, so the muses are going to require another sacrifice." I'm like, "Yeah, when the girl dies."
Yeah.
Oh no, I knew she was dead before that.
Mm-mm. So you say you saw the ending coming, Si. What did you see? Every single thing?
Pretty much. Except for that. No, not the letter. That letter was shit.
The letter was important. It was a sniping.
Stupid.
Have you ever seen Harry Potter?
Yes.
This is just like Harry Potter. After Alan Rickman dies.
Who's Alan
You're a wizard, Harry.
Right?
No, not that part. The part where the bad guy dies and then it turns out he was a good guy all along.
Oh, that was a shitty part too.
No, that was my favorite part. Alan Rickman was a treasure. We really lost something special when he died.
Sucked.
He was a dick. I won't argue that. Did you ever see Die Hard?
No.
Oh yeah. Wait. Which
oh
one?
yeah.
Wait, the first one?
The first I heard.
Yeah, the one with Alan Rickman.
Oh yeah.
He was the villain.
That's just how it all ties back here because I'm talking about Alan Rickman. But I mean, the first 3 Die Hards were all really good.
I don't know about the third one. Oh, wait.
Really?
That's Die Hard with a Vengeance, right? The third one was
which is the one that he shoots? Which is the one that he shoots the motorcycle into the helicopter?
That's part 4.
Part 4.
Is that part 4? Okay.
Yeah.
That's when shit got bad.
Actually, no.
When
Die Hard with a Vengeance.
It was just
4 is that's one with Justin Long, right?
Yeah. The first 3 were before Justin Long was born, I think. So, yeah, there's Die Hard on a Plane, and then Die Hard with a Vengeance. where Alan Rickman's brother is like, I'm going to get revenge by stealing gold, which was a weird motivation. Anyway, back to Yorlai in April. I really wasn't into the show until she got sick. And then I started to buy in a little bit. And I was like, and I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I didn't see anything coming. They made it pretty obvious what was going on from the very beginning. But I cared more when she got sick. I didn't really like her. I didn't like her anymore because she was horrible.
She was fake. Her letters basically saying, "Hey, I'm not at all what you thought I was.
I lied to you.
I love you."
The entire time we knew each other. Yeah, which she's doing it on the premise of, I didn't want you to deal with like your mom's situation again, so I decided not to tell you. It's like,
so okay,
right, yeah. So now you've made it worse. That now like you're dead and he gets to just go through his life and be like, man, what could have been? We could have like dated for a year and like,
and you didn't even let him see your boobies.
Had these adventures. Yeah, I know, right? Could have had these adventures and then
again, we don't know if he was in the hospital when she was asleep. We don't know what else happened.
Right? Yeah, who knows?
And maybe there was a picture in the letter.
Yeah, we don't know.
We do know. We saw him open it.
Then again, they are
picture.
Also for 8. I don't know how it works in Japan, but they're essentially in like 8th grade, right?
No, they're
in middle school.
They're last years of middle school, so they'll be 9th. Technically, it's 9th grade for them.
It's 9th grade.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay, but so 1 year off, essentially, like
yeah.
So they're at most what 13?
No,
to 14. There. Yeah,
14, I think, because 14,
they only have 3 years of
15
high
is your
school
junior
as well,
year. No, your freshman year. 15, 16 would be, 16,
you're entering your high school
junior,
year. Yeah,
17,
and then 17 by 18, you'll be finishing high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because I finished high school at 17.
Yeah. Same.
I don't know. I feel
so
like it was earlier
Josh
than 2017 for me.
That's so messed up. Those are some very like adult problems that the show is like focused on. Like
What
also that kid. Like,
what are the adult problems?
I mean, child abuse, neglect.
I think child abuse is a very child problem. I think that's a huge problem, and it's mostly for the children.
Yes, but it's not a problem that kids readily think about.
And plus, no one stopped the mom when she was beating.
It happened once.
Oh no! It happened more than once. No,
it happened
in
like
public.
In public, it happened like
she did it when she was training him, and then,
also,
and then when she was in the hospital too.
Yeah,
in public.
Yeah. It's like, remember when the one girl showed up to his house to play kickball or whatever, and she was like, "Where are the bruises on your arms?" He was like, also, "Oh, I just fell."
It's Japan too, though.
What does that mean?
They believe in corporal punishment.
Well, no. Well,
yes,
but also it's the fact that like if it's not being done to them, it's not their problem. That's
not what I meant. But...
That's also Japan's.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about most things.
Yeah, if it's not my family, like I don't need to be bothered with the information.
Yeah.
But actually, once you bring it out into the open, like she did, it becomes a problem.
Well, then it becomes a problem. Yeah, it does become a problem.
Right? Yeah, because she was hitting him with a cane in public in front of like full view of the entire.
Well, no, it brings shame upon their family.
Oh well,
yeah.
Personally, I'm not saying I am a hero by any stretch of the word. But if I saw a frail lady in a wheelchair beating a kid with a cane, I'd square up. I think I could take her.
I'm not fighting her.
You definitely can.
If I could get the cane away from her, I'm 90% sure I'd win.
Yeah, I mean, all you got to do is just tip that wheelchair over, and you've effectively won.
And then you're going to jail for assault.
Why would I go to jail? She's
beating a child.
Yeah, not if you're.
Okay, but you're still going to jail for assault too.
You won't because the kid
can't. You're still going to go to jail for assault. I'm telling. Okay, go push over a next
Sigh.
I don't push some random lady.
I'm not going to jail for assault. Okay, that's all I can tell you.
Oh no, Mark said he was going to push her over. That's what I'm talking about.
If someone was beating a kid and you push someone over, as soon as the cops came and everyone was like, "Oh yeah, this lady was beating this kid to death," so this person pushed the person away. They're not arresting you.
Yeah,
he wasn't beat. She was frail. She wasn't beating him to death.
He's also a child.
He's like, yeah.
Childs are not
Odd
strong.
conversation.
Right? I have
Deep
no
with
idea
it,
why
man.
we're still on this.
I'm not approving of her beating him
No.
in public.
It's crazy to me that no one said that their favorite scene was the child getting beaten to death with the cane, and yet it's what we spent the most time talking about.
You're right.
The polarizing
I
scene.
laughed at
Some
it.
of us are pro cane, some of us are anti cane. We're all just.
I laughed at it.
I was very proud of him when he said, "I hate you and I wish you were dead."
And
You
then
know?
she dies.
It takes
she
it takes
died.
a lot of guts to break
No, it
someone's heart
doesn't.
to death.
That's right. Jesus. Oh my god.
Why
don't
are you acting like
realize-
you've never done
I know.
that?
I know. I don't think we don't ever see his dad, right? I'm
No.
guessing not in the last 4 episodes or whatever.
Mm,
Never.
You don't
I'm starting to think it's
You have
dad's
8
in the digital
episodes, by the
world.
way. I
I
think it was 24.
I
It was
think
22.
Oh yeah, it is.
there
You're
were
right.
22. Yeah. I think it could have been. I think it should have been a 12 episode series. Personally,
Yes,
I
it
feel like
definitely
we could have
should
cut
have
a lot
been.
out.
Or
It
at
could have
least
been
like
punchier.
16 or something.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
yeah,
like
22
like
felt a
around
little
there.
I think a nice even 6.
22 was pushed it a little bit too
Yeah,
much.
there
I
were
feel
some
like
episodes of just
16,
like
18 is would have been okay.
Yeah,
because
there was
you
a
could
few
have easily condensed a couple of them. to,
yeah, like
one.
there was like what 3 episodes of like him learning the piece
yeah,
to like be her accompanist. Like that's
That could've
one
been one
episode.
episode,
Like
yeah.
you don't need 3 episodes of them like bombarding him in different locations. Like we get it. You're trying to make him play the song. Like
you can montage that.
Or
one
the
too,
like
so.
7 episodes where he just goes and visit her in the hospital.
I
That's
think those
literally
are
all they
the
do.
important ones.
Really? Because they did.
Yes.
Well, I mean, like, no, I'm talking about the ones where he's just bringing her canales or canales.
Canales.
Yeah,
yeah.
Mhm.
Was that the name of the bakery, or was that the thing he was bringing her?
that was the.
I think that's the thing that's bringing her.
I think the thing because that's when they were
Because
like,
her
oh,
mom, because his dad her dad made him too, and the one he bought it from was a different thing. Like it wasn't
Right.
their bakery.
yeah, because they were like, dude, her parents own a bakery. This is a pretty bad idea.
So he killed 2 people. I don't think he killed 2 people. Because his dad goes, she didn't want to get the surgery, and then she got the surgery, and I assume that's what made her die.
I assume she died during the surgery,
Mhm.
but I
Yeah.
don't think she had that much longer left. She wasn't looking too good.
No, she didn't have that much time.
Yeah, I think it was one of those like, hey, this will keep progressing until you're essentially a vegetable, or you can try this surgery and it may work. There's a high chance he'll die.
I think it was she just couldn't play the violin anymore.
Well, she was like, I don't know.
It was-
I don't
She
think
couldn't.
She
It
was
was
randomly
more-
faint. She would
I don't think they
randomly
ever
faint.
say what was wrong with her, but she was like
Yeah, no, they
falling
don't.
over and
They
passing
never
out.
say.
and-
They
It
never
didn't
say
seem-
what it was.
Like,
Sai, do you remember the scene where she falls and smashes her head while she's reading the music, and then the music sheets are just covered in head blood?
yeah,
I don't think you're going to live a lot longer if
If
you're
you
doing
can't-
stuff like that all the
if you
time.
can't stand,
Just
don't stand where you're gonna fall.
So,
Oh,
one of the-
I meant to say like in a dangerous place where you'll hit your head, or like if you can't, if she's in a wheelchair, she's
everywhere
not gonna.
is a
Jesus
dangerous
Christ,
spot.
Sai, why is everything you say trying to put people in oil fields?
I'm not.
Like stand
I'm
there,
saying-
big open oil field. That way, if you fall, you land on some cushy oil. And
No, I'm
there's nothing to
saying
hit your head on.
if she's in a wheelchair,
God damn it.
she won't fall and hit her head. She'll be sitting down when she passes out.
Yeah, but
So
then
I
she
assume that from
couldn't
that,
drive a sports car.
That
I
that's
can't
true.
drive a sports car, and I'm perfectly able.
Well, I don't know.
I
about
just
that.
can't afford one.
You know, one of the main reasons old people end up in homes is because they keep falling and they can't be watched all the time.
Yeah,
Maybe
that
they
is
just could have
true.
put her in a home,
yeah,
a convalescence home.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Jesus.
You know what though?
With
She
that-
was
with that
gonna die.
bakery money.
Let's just agree she was gonna die. She had
Yeah.
Probably. We don't know what she had though. If they would have given me
Odds are, whatever you have, if you're taking that many pills just to get you through the day,
we
you're
didn't
gonna-
see her take
you're
any
gonna die.
pills. Did
yeah,
we?
you're dying.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, in the bathroom when the one girls were like, "Man, she took so many pills. I wonder if she's sick." And they like briefly show
Like
and
the
it's
Yeah.
freaking
literally
tray that she has.
Yeah, it's an insane amount of pills.
Mhm.
That's
I
like
mean-
a Friday night amount of pills for me. So that's
To be
crazy.
fair,
Mhm.
I've seen people take more and live long.
Look, I'm not saying I,
I
haven't
mean,
seen a lot of.
right,
Well,
pills,
no. What I'm
but-
saying is
Mhm.
like daily, like
Yeah.
you know.
Well, yeah.
Well,
but,
old
I mean,
people have those pill packs, you know.
Yeah.
Oh no, even more than that.
You know, they got the Monday through
I know what you're
Friday
talking about,
thing,
yeah.
and you-
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
I always
classic
wanted one of those.
grandma, you take your
I-
Wednesday pills.
I know people that can't fit in like 3 of those, like all their bills, because it's not enough. It's crazy.
Okay.
But anyway, like I just want you. Why couldn't they just give us a name of the disease?
You want
Everyone
me to
does.
name it?
You don't even need the name of it, dude. You just know she's dying. That's it.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
yeah.
it's Lou Gehrig's disease,
I mean,
That's-
yeah,
MS.
yeah.
It's if they give you the name of that thing, it's just unnecessary. It's like if you watch a scene and someone gets shot, it's like, oh my god, I died from being shot. I'm like, no fucking shit, we know that. I don't need someone
Yeah,
to tell
but
me that.
did
We
he
already know
die
she's
from being
dying.
shot? Did he die
Yeah.
from organ failure? Did he die from complications of being shot? Did he die
Yeah.
because he was allergic to lead?
She
You know,
died
we gotta
because
know
he got
these
his
things.
hopes up. He got her
You don't need
hopes
to
up,
know.
and then he made
She
her get
died
Isn't she
She
the one
died
who instigated the
from
whole
his
thing?
love.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
So that's, yeah, it was all a ploy by her. She snaped him.
to do
Was she-
nothing.
What do you mean?
Well,
to do
to
nothing
get
to,
it- to
get
get him
him
to-
back into
to
piano.
To get him to
get
play
back
the piano.
piano
again.
That wasn't
again.
why. That wasn't why.
Yes, it was.
That's
It
what she
was
said.
Because
She loved
that
him.
was
That's
the
why.
reason why.
She loved him.
Yeah,
But
but
the
she
only-
wanted
So-
him. Yeah.
Yeah, and guess what else she said?
The only,
It's
the
like,
only difference between her and his friend was that they both loved him, but his friend was like, whatever, if he doesn't want to play, I won't make him play. Where she was like, I love him and he has to play no matter what.
So let's all be quiet
she's
except
selfish.
for Ash, who is going to recite the letter she wrote word for
I-
word.
I don't have the letter.
You know it. Go ahead.
The letter was pretty much essentially like everything she said.
No,
was-
word for word.
No, I don't fucking know word for word. God damn it.
What was the
Yes,
date
you
on the
do.
letter?
Stop doing this.
Welcome
I
to
know.
Dad's Anime Stars, where Josh
Right.
tells you things and
Right?
you have to do them.
Yeah.
Now just get to doing them.
Yeah, just essentially she pretty much told her like the whole thing she was a ploy. Essentially, it was a lie that she actually had feelings for him. But the reason why, and this is where I was said earlier about his friend comes through. He decided to essentially pretend to date her, so he doesn't have to go through that shit if she was actually doing all that shit. But regardless of all that, he still
Yeah.
went through it because
Yeah.
of the letter.
So you
So-
telling me Watari knew?
What's up?
Yeah.
Yes,
Watch me.
Like
dude.
he knew her
yeah.
plan?
yes. That's
That,
why
that
she.
could have
That's
been
why.
done better.
That's why. That if you paid attention, you would have
I
noticed
did.
that.
All right,
I
guys,
did.
guys. Let's take a step back.
Yeah.
We can all agree as a team that this plan of hers was dumb as fuck, right?
It was
No,
a
yeah,
dumb
it was
plan.
definitely-
Yeah,
no,
it was
definitely
way
it was
worse than
bad.
just telling him, like,
Yeah.
because now he gets to go through life being like, okay, not only did you love me, we could have like essentially had memories together over the past, I don't know however long it is, let's a year or whatever,
Mhm.
but the fake memories that you were making with my best friend who knew the entire time and chose to hide it from me is now like, now I get to think about that the entire time.
Pretty
Now
much.
let's go back to something Sai said earlier, though, right? He never got to see her boobs.
I was paying
Okay.
attention.
Yeah.
I was. It's just
Like, if she really just wanted him to start playing the piano again, she could have just said, if you play the piano again, I'll show you my boobs. There's no teenage boy who would have said no.
Yeah, that would have worked hands down. Like, hey, we'll have fun.
or
Wink, wink, wink. If you
Yeah,
just play this thing.
or she could have just been playing with him, and instead of keeping it a secret and calling him friend A, she could have just said, "Hey, I love you too." By the way, P.S. And then all those months that she spent doing nothing except for leading him on to tell him I love you after you die.
Yeah, it's the worst plan. Like, it's such
You
a
could have
bad
actually
plan.
done like they could have actually done something, played the piano like while she still had the ability to play a little bit,
Yeah,
played a little.
yeah. They could have like gone to parks and like played together and like done things. They could have gone to that like coffee house or
Or she
whatever.
could
that
have
they were
played
at
the
that one time
melodica with him.
piano.
She was watching too many Ocean's 11's movies, and she had to have a big scheming plot,
Yeah,
you know?
that totally is gonna pay off in the third arc,
Yeah.
and
But
doesn't when she
I-
just dies.
We're talking about my favorite scene. We were talking about favorite scenes. My favorite scene is the letter, and when you find out why she played the violin, I thought that was adorable.
Okay, that was
It
nice.
That
was nice.
Which
I like-
was, of course, she started playing the violin because when she was a child, she saw
couldn't
him play the
accompany
piano.
Mhm.
Which isn't true. She could have accompanied him. They could have just played piano together.
Yeah, but that was like her goal though. She wanted to play with him, and when she
Yeah.
got older, that's like
I-
the whole reasoning behind a lot of the stuff she did.
But
Wait,
before
what the
that,
hell are you talking about,
but
Sai?
before that, Nagi literally was playing the piano with him sitting at the piano at the same time, like a few
Right, but-
episodes before that. But she couldn't play with him. That's why she wanted to play the violin, right? Because she wanted to perform with him.
She wanted to
Yeah,
accompany
right.
him.
Yes,
you,
exactly.
You don't go to a concert and see two people playing pianos together.
So,
Yeah.
so Nagi and him didn't do that.
No,
Yes, they did.
No.
They literally did that a few episodes. The Takashi's little sister and him were playing the piano at the same time. They
Mhm.
were playing the waltz.
But they weren't supposed to be.
yeah, they're not though. That's not part of the recital. The recital was just
They
it's
still
one
did it.
performer. What's up?
They still did it. No one told them.
And she
not to.
wanted to.
Yeah, because she wanted to do
No one
it. That's
said.
why.
No
They
one
want-
said, "Hey, you can't do that." They
Yeah.
still did it.
Well, yeah.
They disqualified her.
Yeah, they did disqualify
It
her.
was a
Yeah, that-
recital. It wasn't a competition.
That's what recitals
That's-
usually do to continue to going into like to do competitions. Like you get
Okay.
recommendations. from
Also,
them to
how
do that.
also for a show
Yeah.
literally like not centered on, but with a show with a heavy inclination on like competitions and like
Mhm.
moving forward and all that kind of stuff. So many disqualifications.
Yes,
All disqualifications. Every competition.
Literally,
It's
it's just
it's
like all the main characters
all
are like,
disqualifications.
hey, there's only one rule essentially, right? You just can't stop. Do anything else. You just can't stop. And both times are like, nah.
No, he couldn't hear the music. I mean, I guess.
that's the
and
other
he
part
freaked
too.
out.
Yeah, 'cause
But
he
that's
still
still-
yeah, he
Yeah.
couldn't hear the notes, which is like, dude, seek
That's no
therapy.
excuse. That one dude was deaf too. The
Uh,
famous guy.
Was that Beethoven or Mozart?
Beethoven was a dog. Must have been Mozart.
Oh my god!
It's whoever they said played with the mouth thing.
Yeah, I
actually
can't remember.
killed it.
It was one of those. It was one of those two. I can't.
But I don't
remember
think
one
it
of
was that he was deaf. I think it was because he.
It was
actually wanted
a
to-
psychological
It was
block.
He
yeah, it
wanted
was
to taste
yeah.
it.
He,
Right, I
he
mean,
had psychological
could feel
problems that
Yeah.
needed to get worked out because of his
Mhm.
mom.
Yep.
Because it was like the whole like, oh, if you don't play it exactly as written, you're
You're a
disrespecting
piece
the.
of shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're a terrible person.
That's
Yeah,
Beethoven's
also-
gonna roll over in his grave.
I
That's
lo-
also the reason why a lot of those players got disqualified too, because you also have
Yeah.
to turn in the song you're gonna play, and if you go off the song, you're disqualified. Yes.
which is for her, and that
Yeah.
was one of the
Mhm.
reasons they were like, oh, I wonder why she never makes it anywhere. It's like, oh, because she doesn't play the
Mhm.
song that's written. She kind of just like uses it as a template and kind of
It
plays whatever
freestyles.
she's like. Yeah,
But that's why
But-
we're all there.
yeah. I love too. Like, like they try like redeeming the mom with the one line of her being like, "Oh, I only had time to teach him the worst way possible because that way he can make money off it. So
Yeah.
hopefully it works."
It's not.
Bye.
It's not that it was the worst way. It's that she wanted him to be able to win competitions so that
Right.
eventually he could learn to play with feeling.
Mm.
And
She was a
he could
shit
support
mom.
him to-
She
Yeah,
shouldn't
she was
have
a-
had
she
it.
was a-
Regardless,
shit,
yeah, that was.
So
Yeah,
Mark,
because
let me
Yeah.
ask you a question. Let's
Mhm.
say I was a doctor, right? And you came to me and I said, "Hey, you have butt cancer. You have a year to live. Would you spend the next year treating your son like shit so he could learn to play the piano and maybe make money, despite the fact in this scenario he has a dad who's a stripper or something? We don't know.
So something.
Or would you want to spend your remaining time with him having a meaningful life?
Yeah,
So
I'd
he doesn't
probably
remember
go
you
on.
as the piece of shit.
Yeah, I'd probably go on trips, and then like if the goal was actively wanting to play the piano, then I'd be like, all right, hey, here's this teacher, here's this friend of mine who's a master pianist. Isn't her friend?
Yes.
They said
Yeah.
she was like the top women's pianist in Japan, right?
Mhm. Yes.
Like, hey, I'm too sick to really teach you properly, but my friend here is a world-class pianist. I'm gonna have her teach you, and I'm just gonna be in the room and get to enjoy this experience with you.
I don't think she
while
was
I'm sick.
teaching at that point though.
She did kind of do that though, except she was like,
And-
"I'm too sick to teach you, but my friend Mr. Kane isn't. You better get that shit right."
Also,
Oh,
that
man.
was not a competition with the little sister. That was just a performance.
Okay.
Okay.
Did they
Yeah,
get
said it was.
disqualified?
No, you can't for a performance.
Yeah.
I think
How
you
are
can
gonna
just. I think
you
you can
cannot get
technically.
disqualified from a performance.
How the fuck would I know that? Side? Do I look like I go to a lot of piano recitals?
Yes,
Not these days.
actually, you do.
You know, actually, my nephew does play the piano. Maybe they'll do some piano
Oh, there you
recitals, and I
go.
can go check them out. And I'll holler back at you guys, let you know what they're
No,
like.
you
They're
totally-
Yeah,
probably
you,
great.
you can give us a future update,
They're not
and then be
great.
like,
Yeah.
"Hey, did going to the
sister
piano
was going.
concert change your opinion on
No,
beating kids with canes to get them to
piano
learn the piano?"
recitals are shit. I mean, hey,
I've been
it
to
works.
several concerts where they play pianos. I
It
saw
works.
Ben Folds. That was overrated.
Yeah.
look at Michael Jackson. It works. You get famous.
Well, I mean, he was already famous though.
No, he was getting beat way before he was famous.
Oh, I thought you meant like with the whole.
Wait,
I thought you,
Hang on, what are we talking about? What-
Yeah,
I
we're
was
talking about
thinking
so many things right now.
I was talking about getting beaten to fame.
I thought you were going with the
Okay,
whole
yeah,
kids.
yeah,
I thought you were going with the kids sleeping
No.
in his bed route.
I thought he
No.
meant playing piano. So we all have different.
We all had different thoughts.
I
My
meant
God.
beating him to fame.
Well, that happened too.
It works.
Yeah. I don't think the Jackson dad though was the.
I just also
greatest
don't.
father.
5.
No, he wasn't. I also just don't like that everyone in the audience knew what the fuck was going on with the piano. Like they weren't, because
Yeah,
I've
also,
been
yeah.
to a piano recital.
Also, what? Yeah,
You
yeah.
cannot, unless you're like a super music aficionado.
Right. Yeah,
You're not hearing all that.
yeah. So yeah, a couple things on that.
Which time are we
who's-
talking about?
Who's going
Like
to
just
that?
the random people.
You sound like the people in the crowd, like responding to like his
For
music,
every
like, the
recital, or
music.
like the last recital, or the
All
middle
of
Are you
them.
recital?
Just all
Are you
of
talking
them.
about when they were like feeling
When
the
they're
music, like
basically, yeah.
like
when they're
seeing
like,
the color, like seeing the colors?
Mm.
Yeah,
like,
and, like,
the-
they're seeing that, oh, she's playing it with such, like, I can read her mind. No, you can't.
yeah,
You're just assuming.
yeah. I had weird thoughts on that. Like first of all, who's going to so many piano recitals
Thank
that
you.
2 years later they're like, hey, it's that kid. How creepy are you following this kid's life to where you like other people that played with him for years didn't really recognize him until they knew it was him. But you
Right.
randomly in the crowd are like,
I
that's
guess-
that kid that 2 years ago won this competition.
I think they remembered him by his name, though.
Yes, it's
But still,
it's weird.
it is weird.
Like,
I
it-
agree.
It is
Okay,
weird. to
okay,
remember-
okay.
Like it's not weird that the two
But he
other
was
kids
famous.
remembered him, but the adults is weird.
The main
Yeah, it's
reason
just-
why he remembers him is because he was also one of the judges during a lot of those competitions that he
Okay,
was in.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
no,
saying
but
that's
there's
normal. Yeah,
also
I'm saying
random-
like
if you're gonna see them consistently,
but they repeatedly they kept panning the crowd and random people would be like, "Oh yeah, that's the kid 2 years ago. He played so differently." I'm
Yeah.
like,
Nobody cares.
Well,
No.
to be
Yeah.
fair, hang on, Mark. Hang
Mhm.
on. Let's say you went to a piano recital and you saw a kid get the shit beat out of him with a cane in the parking
you know,
lot.
that's
You think
that's
you
a good
might
point.
remember the kid?
You know,
All
that's
right,
probably a
Josh.
good point.
Yeah.
You might
Let me
be
ask
thinking
you
about
this.
that kid a little bit.
Yeah.
How often are you gonna, at the end of a long piano recital, just gonna sit around at the entrance and not rush home to where you can see?
Yeah, I
If
didn't.
you're-
Know, yeah,
if-
I
I
mean, I
might
didn't do.
hang out
and-
and try to get
I
some
didn't-
autographs.
I didn't do
don't know.
piano recitals, but I played like band and was like did band concerts enough to where like my only thought when we were done after like 5 hours was getting food and getting the hell home and like immediately leaving. Like,
Yeah, I was
Just-
already in the car by the time she finished all
Yeah.
her recitals. Like,
Yeah, but you
I
also,
was-
you also got to remember this too, man. There's an order that you have to follow for kids. So it's like your kid might not be the first one and it might not be the second.
no,
Your
yeah,
kid might be the last one. So you have to sit through the whole thing.
no,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I
no,
didn't-
but I'm
yeah, no,
saying,
yeah.
like, are you just
Sai-
gonna
Sai's
sit
saying
there
like the
and
crowd?
wait?
Yeah,
Yeah.
To
like
where
the
you
crowds
can
at the
see-
I know.
Yeah.
That's true, but like,
Yeah.
okay, so let's say you're at a piano recital, you go home, right, and then the next day, someone else was there, calls you, and they're like, "Hey, did you hear Watabari got the shit beat out of him in the parking lot with a cane?" You might remember that name in the future.
I mean, yeah, probably. I
Mm.
mean,
Yeah, if
probably
I
not.
was leaving some concert
I
hall
didn't
and
see
I
it.
literally
It's not
just,
my problem.
and I saw some lady in
I agree with you,
beating a kid
but
with a
some
cane,
people
I
don't
might
think that way.
I might commit that to memory to be like Jesus.
I mean, yeah, I could see how regular people would do that.
Well, yeah. We're saying that, and like if you're just
Mhm.
randomly like at the show and you see some kid getting
Me,
his
I'd just be
shit
like, not
kicked
my
in,
problem.
like, yeah, I don't know. There was just some weird like fascinations with like I don't know. I mean, I get that it's a different like they
I'd
they
probably
tend to
look at a Karen
revere.
and be like, "Hey, Karen, you should probably call the police."
Goddamn.
Yeah. I love how too. It wasn't her friend, but like she's beating him, and someone just goes, "I'm gonna get a staff member." Like that, really? That's
Well,
the
she
first
stopped
thing.
him. Well, that is what you should do.
You should call the police
call the
and get
cops.
someone.
Yeah.
Well, a
Uh,
staff member is probably gonna call the cops. I'd assume.
Just got the middleman. Just got the cops yourself.
Yeah, I know, right? Just call
Yeah.
the cops yourself. Pull out the
It's like-
phone in your pocket.
That's
Just
assuming
go,
they had
"Hey."
cell phones.
I would have just maced her.
Yeah.
Cut out the cop, cut out everyone. Just go around
Uh,
macing everyone.
I mean, hey, I mean,
And then you have to
it's
deal with the
it's a class.
repercussions of
Yeah.
that.
Then again, it's a
I'm gone by the time the
classical-
cops get there.
That also is true.
Yeah, but they're gonna know.
Oh, they'll definitely know it was me because the
Yeah.
longer I leave.
100%, yeah. Like, hey,
Like send my check to so and so.
this place.
Welcome.
Right.
Yep, and they're gonna
Yeah.
know. And they'll be prepared for it.
I mean, I also get that the rules are probably different in Japan, but like, can you leave a kid that young alone for that long? Is that actually legal? Like in
Yeah.
America, that wouldn't be legal.
What?
Like in America, if like you're under the age of 16, you can't
You're
be left
talking about
alone
in the
that
home?
long. Yeah, he's
Oh,
alone for essentially
He's-
like
he's being
7
taken
months.
care of though. Like
neighbor
the
watches.
neighbors are taking care of him,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
making
yeah.
sure.
Mhm.
So,
And
I
maybe
mean,
like temporary guardianship or something.
Yeah, they can do that.
Sure. I'm not a custody lawyer.
Yeah, I have no freaking clue. But it is just always weird. Like they kept
The
just
judge
mentioning
told me
his
that
dad as
last
like,
week.
"Well, when's your dad coming home?" I don't know. Like, all right.
yeah, and then someone says something about, well, are you being taken care of or something? They're like, yeah, what's his name? Like they check on me and make sure I have everything.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I
and,
mean,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. And assuming whatever his dad makes enough money stripping to send it home for food and
You know,
look, they don't go over what
I
his
know.
dad did, so
They don't.
Josh's
Nope.
guess
Nope.
is as good as any. So I mean,
It could be.
I mean, I've got it
it
narrowed down to the two things. He's either stripping or he's in the digital world. Those are the only two things I would believe. Maybe if maybe if the show went 65 episodes, we could see him come home. Like in Ghost
yeah,
Game,
maybe
but
there'll
I
be like
didn't.
maybe there'll be like a movie where he's like yelling at his mom's grave in his like late 20s drunk.
And Coward and hers too.
Yeah.
I
Thanks
assume
for the
graves are like-
letter.
I assume the graves are like right next to each other, just for
Oh,
Just because.
just for his ease.
Oh.
Hey guys, don't worry. When you know,
Because it's
when
not like she left
all he
kind
has
of
to
scars
do
on
all
his
he has to
brain.
do is wait a couple years, act like he's moved on, and date his friend, who's
No.
also in love with him.
No,
and then
she
he can
broke
move
him.
on with his life.
She broke him.
Oh, he's broke. Yeah,
he's broken. He can never love again.
No, don't worry. His music's gonna be so good that he'll
No,
find a way.
He can never love again.
He'll love physically, but
Yeah, no,
emotionally,
not emotionally.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. All he has to do is just act like he's moved on enough, then his friend will date him, and then he can just.
Oh,
there
he
you
doesn't.
go.
No, I think you're wrong about that. I think one of the reasons friend wants to date him is because he hasn't moved on. She wants the wounded puppy.
Oh,
She's always like, he's like a little brother to me. Well, whatever. If that's what you're
okay,
into.
yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's-
He's like my little brother. Like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go like move away and go to this really good school for music. How dare you leave?
How
me?
dare you?
No, that was just her excuse for why she
Yeah.
took cared so much about him. Like
Well,
the girl
yeah, no,
said, it
yeah.
was her lie to tell
Well,
herself.
yeah.
That was her lie in April.
Yeah, there was a lot of lying going on. Also for his friend
That
for
was
being
most-
like 13, 14, that dude's pulling some like serious juggling with the amount of girls that he's
yeah,
like
no, fuck that dude.
actively
Well,
like he leaves the
fuck that dude.
hospital. He leaves the hospital where the one girl is and immediately calls a girl up and goes, "Hey, I've got extra free time. Do you want to
got to
meet up?"
remember when you're 13
Yeah.
and 14, you have more energy than you have now.
Well,
so you can,
Yeah, but no, but
you can juggle.
Yeah, it's just funny that they turn him into like such a playboy.
Yeah.
No, he was one before that. But
Well, yeah, but they like really lean into it.
yeah,
When
but
she
Yeah,
yeah,
he
starts
reminded me
getting
of a
sick.
Once she
young
starts
me.
getting sick, yeah.
Yeah, they really lean into him being like, whatever.
Well, I mean, she's sick. Can't wait around forever.
Yeah.
no, but
Maybe-
he could be a bro and like at least tell the dude something.
He should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
he should.
there's-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He actually should have said
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
It's
I mean,
like
we can
Everyone
argue-
should have said something.
everyone
we can
should have
argue
said
the merit
something
of
yeah,
the truth
but-
all day long.
Right, but the bro code clearly states that he should have said something.
Yeah.
Listen, if everyone just told the truth, we wouldn't have anything to watch.
Yes, we'd have good shows to watch.
What?
What good show involves not
Digimon.
lying?
You think
They-
Digimon involves not lying?
No, more than this.
But yeah, but
Well, this
we're
is
saying-
about a lie. But every good show is based on lies.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I meant the stupid lies.
Oh, I didn't say
Well,
stupid lies.
A
I just
lie
said
is a
lies.
lie. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter whether it's good or bad or stupid.
Well, I mean, it does matter if it's good
It
or
does
bad.
Well,
If it's bad, you're
it's
not
hard
gonna get away with it.
yeah. But it's
Yeah.
hard arguing in this anime that any
Goku
of these
never
lies
lied.
were for anyone's benefit, but like
Her own.
yeah, her
Goku
own,
did
yeah.
lie. Goku
When?
did lie. He lied to Chi-Chi that he was going to work.
He was going to work. It's just not the work she thought.
Uh, Agumon and Palmon lied
When they were
when they dressed up as other Digimon and said they were other Digimon.
that
that was a dumbass lie too. So don't
was
say
a
stupid
lie,
lies
yeah.
are bad.
God.
Stupid lies
I
keep
didn't
us
say they
moving.
were bad.
Technically, all of them lied at some point because they said they'd be around forever.
They didn't
Yeah.
know. That's different.
But it's still lying by omission. Just because you don't know doesn't mean you're not lying.
That's not lying.
That's
No,
not
you-
true. That's the opposite of a lie.
Yeah, that's not a lie.
It's
That's just
only a
didn't
lie
know.
if you know it's a lie.
Not really.
Yes, really.
Like that's like people in the South not being taught slavery, being like slavery wasn't real because I wasn't taught it. Like no, that's a lie just because you weren't taught it.
Okay, but you can't
But that's not them
lie
saying-
if you think you're telling the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that you're not lying though. It means you think you're not lying.
But he can't predict. Okay, so for the Digimon thing, they actually thought that they would be together for
We all thought
for-
that. That's what kept
for-
us going throughout the
for
years.
ties forever. They didn't know that they would actually. They had a time limit to the thing.
None of us did.
That's why Josh is so sad. Look, he's crying now.
I'm not crying that much.
I mean, I don't know.
Agumon's like, "What are you gonna do tomorrow, Ty?" And then he's just gone.
That was a lie.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'll be
I don't
here
know,
tomorrow.
yeah.
Fucking Ash.
What? What?
Fucking Ash. I hate fucking rom-coms. And this isn't even a rom-com. There's no
It
comedy
isn't a
in this.
rom-com. This is a
There's
fucking
no-
drama.
There's comedy. Remember when he gets
When
hit in
he-
the face with the ball in the first
That,
Oh
episode?
my
that,
God.
that one thing.
There is that one scene where they jump into the water and laugh.
Was that a com- Was that funny?
That was not. That
No,
wasn't
funny.
funny.
It's funny to
Must
them.
be heartwarming. Heartwarming.
It was heartwarming.
My heart was never warm in this show.
That didn't warm my heart. I was just like, "Get out of the water. That's gross."
To be honest, what's the name of that show? A Silent Voice was way better.
Hey,
Well, yeah.
I don't think I've
it
ever
was-
seen that.
Yes, you
You-
did.
yes,
You
did.
watched it for. You guys watched it for an episode. I listened
No,
to
I
the
know.
episode.
Oh,
It's like, hey.
Some ones you
Marcus
just want to
did.
forget. No, some ones you
was-
just want to forget.
Great. Oh,
That was a really good one, though.
yeah.
You
Was that-
thought
was that-
Silent voice was great?
That was the one where
Silent
the
Voice,
shit
the-
teacher.
The death
The,
show.
yeah,
teacher.
yeah, with the deaf girl. Yeah,
Shit teacher.
it wasn't.
It was the best out of the three we watched
Yeah,
that one day.
it
I
was.
didn't think
It was
great.
the best out of the three.
It wasn't. I mean, like I didn't remember that we watched it. And Cy was texting me, and he was like, "Mark gave it a B. There's a lot of tangents between. There's a solid minute between me and Mark saying our scores, and you said you agree."
So I
And then we started talking about Creed and Wakanda and Michael B. Jordan, and I still
Oh
haven't
my-
finished Black Panther.
God damn it.
Yeah, Josh, I think you just agreed with his score of B, so you didn't give us a B. You didn't actually give us a score for that.
I'm gonna retroactively give a Silent Voice a B. It was fine, but it wasn't like. Here's the thing: when Cy brought it up, I didn't remember we watched it. I didn't know what it was. He had to. I had to jog my memory. I liked July and April better than the Silent Voice. I actually I give it an A minus.
Why do you like?
Why
it
did
more?
I? Because she died and left a cute letter.
That wasn't cute.
It was cute. She was like, "I play the violin because you're a cute little boy."
She could have told him that before she took. Before,
yeah,
That wouldn't have been
yeah.
as cute.
Yes, it would have.
I think it would have been.
It would have been more. It would have been something more.
Let me tell you something, Sai. Without lying, there would literally be no plots in Ranma 1/2. Do you want to take that away?
I didn't watch that, so I wouldn't know.
You're missing out.
I don't know.
I just started watching it again this week. So many situations, you know. They can
I'm
just
not
explain
surprised
it, but they
you
don't.
God damn it! Yeah, right. All right.
Anyway, yeah, I give it an A minus. I thought it was pretty great. Ash gives it an A plus.
Okay.
I do give it an. I do give it an. I honestly, I do give it an A.
Number 2.
A isn't the highest,
but it's not worth the watch. I know S tier is the highest.
Okay, I was just about to show
I know.
you. God damn.
I know. Yeah,
Ash
I know.
knows more about this show than any of us.
Probably.
Facts.
Yeah. If it's your first time watch, you probably will enjoy it. But
Ash is the only one who's listened
if you
to
watch
an episode.
it, if you watch it the second time, it's like it doesn't give you the same feel. It's like it's a one and done show. This is
Is this
literally a one
even?
and done show.
What is this categorized as? A drama or a rom com?
It's considered a music anime.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yes.
categorized.
I mean,
music
Alright.
anime. Yeah.
They had some good music scenes though. The animation was not great, I didn't think, because their noses, but I did like when they played the music.
When
And,
they play the
were
music
in the
and
multicolored worlds.
yeah,
Mm,
the transitions of the colors was great.
There's a very strong highlight problem
There
in
is.
this show.
Yeah.
There's too many highlights. It's too bright. Don't. I hated it. I hated the way it looked.
You hated it because they're trying to get him to a happy place. So
Well, no,
so the
no,
point- that was
like the
point
actual
of it.
highlight,
Yeah.
like the actual highlight. Like
Mhm.
there's a lot of like highlights where highlights shouldn't be.
Here's what Sai is saying. Why should anyone else be happy if he's not?
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
No, it's more like I just don't understand those feelings, so I don't really care.
Well, what do you give it, Sai? We have an
I give
A
it a
and we have an A minus and
C-.
an A. A C minus.
It's not
actually
better,
better than I thought you were gonna give it, but
like if you like that kind of stuff, I can't knock you for liking it, but
But you're wrong in a C minus way.
There is a parallel with Sai's answer too, because even if you've seen like reviews of the show, it's either you like it or you hate it. There is no like in between on this show. It really is no in between.
except for Sai.
Yeah.
Except for
well,
Sai,
no,
right?
Sai doesn't like it. It's understandable. There's
I
a lot
like
of people that hate it.
But Sai is so generous with the scores. He's like, I hate that shit. C.
Yeah, he's trying to objectively
No.
rate it as.
Yeah, I'm objectively rating it.
Yeah.
If it was for me, I'd give it a D minus.
Yeah, he's trying to like objectively as an anime rate it. I get the
But you don't
thought
have to
process
be
behind it.
objective. We're not professional reviewers.
Yeah.
Sai,
Yeah.
if you hate it
If you hate
because
it,
say
one
hate
time a
it.
black cat
Yeah.
scratched you, that's fine.
Yeah, I didn't.
I like
was-
when we come in with biases.
Oh.
Yeah,
If we weren't so
Uh,
biased, Digimon probably wouldn't be rated so high.
that's-
No,
We
it
probably
totally
wouldn't have
would.
this Digimon tattoo if not for biases.
we would. Yeah, we would
No,
refuse
Digimon
to
was
listen to
definitely-
anyone that doesn't rate Yu Yu Hakusho and S plus. Like,
That's true.
I don't know.
Goodness.
I've only watched like this kind of I've never really been a fan of like this type for the most part. Like I think Recovery of an MMO Junkie and this are like the only two things I've really ever consistently watched. That,
And Silent Voice.
yeah, true. Like besides
Silent Voice was a
besides like
movie, though.
movies. Yeah, I'm talking like like
Oh,
shows.
okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say and
Um,
Garden of Words, and that
But
other one we watched.
I will say I'm warming up to some of them. I don't like so much when it's all drama, like, but I will say like I'm gonna give it a B plus. I think for what it is, it's a good anime. I do think it being shorter, if it was shorter, like I think 16 for me, I would probably actually give it like an A minus. But because it
No.
drags
That's
on, I
fine.
feel like it knocks it.
I probably
kind
need
of takes you out of it a little bit just because there's like certain things that just drag on too long that we talked about, and I think it just pulls away from the storyline a little bit. But for what it is and the drama behind it and the kind of the realism with it, I give it a B plus. If you like that kind of stuff, it's worth a watch. If you don't, then yeah, like Sai said, you're probably gonna hate it. But if you've never watched like that kind of anime before, I mean, it's not a bad one to start with.
I think it is because it takes too long.
Well, yeah, but if you've
I
never
think you should watch The Silent Voice.
well, yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah,
like
I'd probably
if you're
say
trying to
that too.
choose what you do, yeah, go with the silent
Okay, I
voice.
mean, if we're
much
gonna get
shorter.
into that, you should. If we're that far in, you should just watch Your Name, which is better than
That
Silent
is
Voice.
true.
It's better
Your-
than Weathering with You. It's better
it's
than
still
this.
it's the greatest thing I've ever seen in that category to date.
Not seen that,
Okay.
and I
Okay.
will not see it.
And I say to
They
date
already.
because I haven't
you know.
seen a lot of that stuff, so I don't, I can only rate what I've seen. But
Cy would hate it because
I would not watch it. I
You
would not
would,
watch it.
because like you could show it to someone and not tell them it's anime, and they wouldn't know it's anime.
I'm not
There's
gonna
no
watch
anime
it
bullshit to it, so you
because
wouldn't like it. You need the anime bullshit, which is great.
yes, I do. It's-
yeah, no, I mean that's again like
Only
that's
saving
one of the
grace.
reasons I didn't.
That's what makes
like,
it anime.
Yeah, one of the reasons I didn't finish this is because I got too invested in watching Overlord. It just sucked me away
It happens.
because I wanted anime bullshit.
Your name is a Your Name is a movie, right?
It's a
It's a
movie,
movie,
yeah.
yeah.
It's Makoto Shinkai movie.
Oh yeah, I don't like him.
Why
I don't know.
did he scratch you?
They,
hand.
like I don't think he made a movie that I like.
Well,
I
because
don't
you
know
don't like
anything else
ROMs,
they
that's
made.
the thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's made Weathering with You, A Place Promised in Early Days. He's made you guys watched 5 millimeters per second.
Oh yeah, that was
That's
yeah.
him. That's
Gross.
him.
That
Yep.
was-
Yep.
Yes, that
That
was
was
gross.
I didn't realize that was him.
It was
too.
not good.
Yeah, that was him as well.
That was
He
gross.
he missed on that one.
He got
All
better
right.
when he did Your
I
Name.
also don't like Ghibli.
He did.
Which
You
one?
don't like Ghibli?
No,
I understand that.
except for
There's
a
too much-
Castle of Cagliostro.
Well,
Because
well,
that one was directed by Miyazaki. Freaking
Yeah.
Lupin the Third. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's because it's
God.
Lupin the
Freaking
Third.
love.
Yeah.
I love
And
Lupin
it
the
doesn't
Third.
look stupid.
And then again, I'm very afraid to ever watch Lupin the Third again because I feel like it's going to be a Big O situation where I'm going to watch
No,
it and be like,
no.
oh god,
No.
You can watch like part. You can watch like
Lupin
part
is
3 to
always
part
good.
to like
That is
current
true.
right now, and it's
That is
pretty
true.
much his.
I've been watching.
Lupin's more
the-
timeless, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
it
is.
definitely is.
No,
Because
it
I was
definitely
been
is.
watching the first season, and it's
Oh, okay.
just as good as I remember it being.
all right, well that was good.
But I
Alright.
also can watch the 1980s Gundam whenever. So
Well, yeah, no, yeah,
All Gundam was
I-
trash. We all agree on that.
no, it's not. Hey
top
Josh,
tier, top tier,
Hey, Josh.
top tier.
watch
Yeah.
Double O with us.
Double
Double
O,
O, double O, okay.
Gundam
Double O, like
Gundam
James
Double O.
Bond.
Oh,
Go,
shit.
Gundam Double O.
Gundam double O, yeah.
How many episodes is that?
24.
26, 24. Okay.
Yeah, it's in the
God.
somewhere in
You
the
don't have
20s.
to watch the first. You have like a month or two.
Give me a date. I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna have a bunch of people on that
We'll
one.
let you know that date.
All right.
been
So
my birthday.
Mark's
That'll
got
be a
the
good
wheel
one.
pulled
That'll
up.
be a good one. I want to rewatch.
Anything we need to add to the wheel before we spin it around?
Gundam.
like the original one,
You
or
guys are-
Gundam Double O.
Put
I was just
Gundam
looking-
Double O on
Just
there.
start with the first one.
Well,
All
no,
right,
because okay.
I was gonna say put Hathaway. Gundam Hathaway.
Yeah, that's a good one. Actually,
Yeah.
put that one.
That one's really good.
It's go and it's a movie. So
Yes, it's a movie. So you guys don't have to like spend watching a bunch of episodes.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Lupin. Is Lupin on there?
Is
I don't know.
Lupin on there?
It might
That's
be.
a great question. Is Scride on there?
Yeah, Lupin the Third.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's already there. It's already
Josh,
there.
you like Scribe?
I love Scride.
Dude, that's anime bullshit.
No.
Yeah, it's all anime bullshit.
Okay, you're adding
Scribe
Scribe.
Cougar's my hero.
How do I spell that?
s.cry.ed.
It's actually dashes. But
I
that's fine.
forgot that's how it's spelled.
It's actually dashes, but
Because they have the word cry in the middle.
S cry.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
all right,
Scribe.
we're at 105. It's slowly getting to the point where we can't see the words.
I never could see the words.
Oh, I can
Yeah,
see the
no
words.
one can see the words. Is Digimon season 3 on there?
Yes, Digimon Tamers.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Anything else? I'm with Psy on this one. I need some fighting boy stuff.
Fighting.
Fighting boy.
Okay. I don't know if I have it on here, but Hajime no Ippo is.
I don't want to
Hajime-
see. No, I want to see Energy Blasts.
Oh, Energy
And,
Blast.
Wait, what's that
What
one?
about what? You guys want to watch JJK then?
Have you watched JJK?
Have you guys watched Jujutsu Kaisen?
I have.
Yeah,
I have not.
I just
think
watched
it's-
it.
Is it
Oh,
on
okay.
here?
Then
I didn't.
It
like
is
it
on-
at
it
all.
is on
I liked.
here.
I
I liked. I liked the movie a lot.
What is
Zero,
this?
Zero.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I'm really gonna like this show, and then I didn't like the show at all.
Bento doesn't have.
I don't know what's a good
blast.
energy blast.
Wait, did you say
one.
Bento?
Yeah, it
Put
doesn't
Bento
have
on
energy
Yo,
there.
blast.
put Bento on there.
It
Yes.
doesn't have. It doesn't
Just
have
double
energy
check.
blast.
No, okay.
It doesn't have energy blast, but
It
then
might-
they throw,
it might
but they
be on
throw
here, though.
hands full for food. It's
Yeah.
It might
so
be on here.
Bento.
Yo,
Any?
yo,
I don't know.
if Bento lands on you guys, better call me. I'm fucking down for Bento. That show is great.
All right, we got 106.
All right.
Let's see.
Bento was one of the first dub or sub things I ever watched.
Mm,
Oh, wow.
interesting.
I'm not much of a sub guy, but I'll do it.
Oh, there's a sound effect.
It depends on the anime. I usually watch more subbed, but it depends on what it is.
Oh, he just passed GTO. I saw.
Oh, I did
that.
just test GTO.
Yeah, Grimgar
Oh.
Fantasy Vash. Oh shit, an illusion. Wow, that's the one I recommend. you
Don't
guys.
remember this at all. When did
With,
this get?
okay, explain it to us, Ash. How many fighting boys?
It landed on Grimgar, Ashes, and Illusions.
It's a fantasy show.
I know it's fantasy.
It's a kind of a dark show. It's interesting. Just think of like a D&D guild going bad, going wrong.
Okay.
Well, I'm watching Overlord, so.
Oh, there you go. Well, no,
Yeah,
but he's
Overlord's
overpowered.
good.
But he's overpowered. Though. It doesn't matter.
Well, true.
Here-
Overlord
they're
would
just-
have been a good one. 'cause
In this
there's a
show,
lot of-
everyone's normal. They just
I think
normal
Overlord's
people
on here. Let me double
the
check.
entire time. But they throw fucking hands in that one too.
Okay, apparently it's.
Fear, survival instinct,
Overlord's
thrown
on
into
there.
a foreign land with nothing but hazy memories and the knowledge of their name.
Mhm.
They can feel only these three emotions resonating deep within their souls. Yeah, whatever.
Is that on Crunchyroll?
It's a fantasy show, so I mean,
It
I
sounds
mean,
like
it's on
gonna
it's
be
on the
anime.
internet, so
is
it's
12
attainable.
it's
Yeah,
12
but
episodes.
I think
It
it's
is
on Crunchyroll.
It is on
I think it
Crunchyroll.
is.
It is on
I'll see
Crunchyroll.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only 12. Yeah, it's only 12 episodes.
Hey,
all right.
Mark, did you add that show Revengers?
Tokyo Revengers?
Yeah.
No. It's
The,
the
new
new
one,
one.
the new one that just came out. Yeah, I added. I haven't watched it yet. Though.
Okay, I was just asking because I remember you saying something about it, and I was about to start watching it, but I was like,
yeah,
I'll just
it seemed really interesting. Just because I love
the
samurai
animation
stuff.
looks cool.
Yeah, the animation does look really cool. It confused me for a while because it's literally just Tokyo Revengers, and this one's just called Revengers.
Yeah, I googled Revengers and they both popped
Yeah,
up.
yeah, Revenger. It's Master Assassin kind of samurai era. There's only 9 episodes out right now.
Oh man, I wish it would have landed on Flame of Recca.
Oh
You
yeah.
got less than a 1% chance of that happening, man.
I know.
You shouldn't
Yeah,
have suggested
yeah.
so many things.
Really, at this point, we have such a slim chance of it landing on the things that we actually wanted to.
I know. If we keep putting things we want, eventually something. will
Yeah,
land.
yeah. We have been adding more and more.
I mean,
things that
someone obviously wanted to watch Your Lie in April. I don't know who, but
I don't remember who recommended that. I don't
it was
remember.
Probably
who recommended-
Ash.
It
was
might have been
probably
either
Ash.
me or it might have
It
been
was-
Sam.
It was probably Ash.
Unless Sam,
Asshole.
I think me and her mentioned that one time.
Yeah,
Maybe.
It might have been my brother. My brother.
It is
has been
also
trying to get me
true.
to watch it.
Mm.
and
Oh,
now
Is
no,
he
I
glad
have.
you watched it?
He is. I'm glad I watched it. I liked it.
yeah, it was.
I guess
I
I'm the
didn't
only
like the
one who
beginning.
was- I
I
guess
came
I'm the
around
only
to
one
it.
who's Miserable.
Am I going to let my 5-year-old watch it? No, but
Let me just say, Sai, I'm really impressed by the way that no matter how much you hate something, you're just like, I'm gonna finish it anyway. There's only 40 episodes left. I'm gonna do it.
I will power through. Also, Josh, you'll
And
be happy.
I like
And
that.
Mark's like, I love it, but I only made it through 2 episodes.
Here's the kid.
Hey, yeah, you find the time. I will try to do what I can, but you'll be happy, Josh. After I finish Overlord, the next thing I'm going to start watching is
I thought he was gonna
GTO.
be like, after I take out my kid,
Hell yeah, GTO.
I'm gonna have all kind of.
That will make me happy.
Well,
I'm always
yeah.
happy when people watch GTO. Don't
Yeah,
watch
it's-
GTO with your kid.
It's literally no. It's
Yeah,
literally
I-
next. It's literally next on my list once because I just started season 4 of Overlord, so
I'm going
done
to
pretty
start GTO.
yeah, I'm also going to be
today.
starting it. I won't be. It
Dude.
probably will
If
be. It'll
we
probably
can-
be through 2 or 3 days before I start it because I'll be able to binge watch Overlord in a couple days because I'm loving it. So then I can start.
He's not gonna finish Overlord. But I was
Overlord's
gonna
awesome.
say, since Grimgar starts with a G, and so does GTO.
Just watch both simultaneously or click on the
No.
wrong one.
No, I was gonna be like, let's all accidentally watch GTO.
accidentally watch, and then in
And
2
say
weeks,
we
be like, and then in 2 weeks, be like, all right, guys, we're here to talk GTO, right? Because that's what I
Yeah.
just got done watching.
You want to watch more episodes, or do you want to watch a show with less episodes?
well, GTO is good. We don't know about this Grimgar Ashes thing.
This is actually really good. So.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it
I
actually
mean,
is.
it's got pretty. It's
Uh,
rated really high on Crunchyroll. It's like a 4.8 with
Yeah.
7,000 reviews.
But I guarantee you, Your Line April was rated pretty well.
It's
too.
Yeah,
well,
that one's actually rated pretty well too. But that
Yeah.
one also, like I said, it's like either you like it or you hate it.
Yeah, you got to be in that.
No one's
genre.
like it's all right. It's like nah, it's either you like it or you hate it.
Yeah.
Advent Children.
You want to watch the Final Fantasy VII?
Final
movie?
Fantasy.
Okay.
I've seen it enough.
I've
Guys,
seen it many times.
Don't put the movie down. I
Don't
love
put
that
the
movie.
down. Yeah.
Look,
You like
it's
Final
not.
Fantasy Advent Children?
I love Advent Children. Look,
I'm just surprised. I liked it too.
why?
I liked it too. I don't know. I just didn't think you like it, Josh. Dang.
Why would you think I wouldn't like it?
I don't know. I didn't know you were a Final Fantasy person.
Dude, I think
Totally,
I
man.
love Final Fantasy.
I thought you
I'm
were
gonna be a
Digimon guy.
chocobo when I grow up.
Oh,
Uh,
I want to be a big black dude with a metal gun arm.
You know what? That's
Yeah.
That's a dream to aspire to.
you're gonna have to bulk up.
And
Yeah.
grow tall.
Barrett wasn't
Yeah.
small.
That's true.
And now he was pretty big.
Actually, I
You're gonna
really
have to
want to
take
be
your
a
friend's
sad
daughter.
boy. I just want to
Yeah.
be a sad boy vampire with guns.
No,
Let me
Vincent.
tell you something.
So,
I
yeah.
played through Final Fantasy VII twice on
Oh my
PlayStation
God,
1 and never got
Jesus.
Vincent. I didn't get him till the third
Oh,
playthrough.
the
Damn.
code. Yeah,
Wow.
I remember as a kid I figured it out, and then I wrote like the code and the inside of the booklet.
And then you lost it.
No, I still have my original copy from when I was a kid.
Wow.
I just recently rebought Final Fantasy Tactics on the PS1 because I love that game.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a good
Tactics
one.
was fine.
Tactics is amazing. I love that game.
I love, yeah. I the Game Boy Advance one did not capture the same magic as the PlayStation one.
I might be wrong, Mark, but if you like Tactics, I believe there's a. You remember that game Genma Onimusha? It came out on the original
I
Xbox.
saw the picture. What was it?
And it- Genma Onimusha, Genma. It recently got a remaster. But anyway, there's a Tactics game, I believe.
Oh
called
yeah.
Onimusha
Yeah,
Tactics.
I played this.
That one is pretty fun.
I think we could probably all agree that the best Final Fantasy game was 10-2.
No, I did not like 10
I actually liked them too.
I
love
liked
10
it. I liked
I
it. I just
liked it.
I like 7 and 9 more.
9 was fantastic, but 10-2.
I never finished
Six.
Look-
Six hands down is the best. game.
6.
No,
Six is
10-2
the best one.
10-2 has the best job class system I've ever played.
Yes, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
It's
that is
like
true.
it's so simple,
the 10.
yet you can put it together with such depth. It is
I
so
like
good.
the 10
I'll
system.
I will agree with you on that. Their job system was freaking
I like the
Mhm.
10 system.
put together well.
The spear
Uh,
grid.
Yes, I love the spear
Mhm.
grid.
I'll even say this,
I
I-
finished the spear grid with every character.
I'll even say I thought 15 was better than what a lot of
Gosh,
people gave it
you
credit for.
need help,
Yeah,
sir.
15 was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
you need
so,
help.
God damn.
Yeah,
I
it was
didn't
like the only game I had on PS2. So
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I was
How many
that
times
was
did
back
you
then.
beat it?
That was back before I figured out the swap trick, and then the world was my oyster,
What was the soft trick?
where you could pry open the DVD and then just swap the DVD out after you start a game.
Okay.
Size like mind
That's random
blown.
as fuck, but all right.
There's really random glitches. That's why I love playing the old Baldur's Gate games, the PS2, because of the drop glitch.
So, Sai, you know what I'm talking about? Okay, so basically, you take a credit card and you cut it to where it has a little divot in it, and then you start a game on the PlayStation 2, and then after the PlayStation 2 screen, you slide that under your DVD, the disc tray,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
that pops it open, and then you put in a copy of another game, and it'll start playing that game because it's already done the wobble check.
Interesting.
None of that matters anymore, guys. You can play PlayStation.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
play
no.
PlayStation 2 games on your phone now. So
Yeah, it's true. Time has definitely passed.
Like it'll play any game?
You can still play Mega Man on the computer.
yeah, as long as you
Yeah.
make a copy, you can make a copy of any PlayStation 2 game. and
Oh,
then you
okay.
start- Yeah, it just
Okay.
has to be a PlayStation 2 game, but it just
Okay.
bypasses. You know what, guys? That's illegal. I wouldn't do that.
No, I see what he's saying now. Like,
Yeah,
you-
yeah, exactly.
I know how to
wink,
get
wink,
BIOS.
wink, wink.
Mm-hmm.
But you could also just buy a new top for your PS2, where it just opens from the top, and then you just hit the latch and you swap out the game, and then you could also just put in a hard drive. There's a lot of things you could do nowadays, guys. The PlayStation 2 modding scene is on fire, and I recommend everyone take a look at it.
No, I got a PS5.
It's a hot
Or not.
I have a PS5. And I've
Yeah.
been playing NBA 2K 2030, so I'm fine.
I've been playing The Last of Us Part 1
Oh,
nice.
I hate that.
because
game.
I'm more than happy to waste $70.
I'm more than happy to watch a movie and
It's on
call it a
Steam right
game.
now.
Yeah, you ain't wrong, dude.
I
It's
know.
a 14-hour game with 9 hours of cutscenes. And I'm not gonna sit there and argue with you that that's a game.
it's
That's why I do
it's
not
fun.
like PlayStation exclusives.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Way too
All right,
many
Mark,
cutscenes.
you want to end the podcast?
Not enough games.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, this has been Simping for Senpai.
Before anyone else talks about illegal things.
Right.
Yeah. Ash, talk about your podcast and how it's legal.
or is
It's
it?
not.
You can find the Sippy for Senpai podcast everywhere you guys get your podcast at. Boom.
And Pornhub.
Yeah.
Haven't tried that yet. That'd be
Oh,
fun.
that-
That'd be interesting if I can
You
do
think,
that.
you think no one they won't let you on Pornhub? We tried, but
Sure.
uh,
Yeah. Damn.
you think
But
no
yeah.
one recognizes that from your theme song, Ash?
We all
No, for the first one, yeah. Of course, everyone, dude. That was the point of it.
Oh man.
I
Yeah.
forgot about this. It reminded me.
If you made it this far, you've done the correct thing. You've waited till your parents were almost on their way home. You've popped that DVD and old VHS tapes out of your parents' TV, put it back in the box, pushed it back under the bed with some dust on top, and then you're gonna do the same thing next week so you can catch a review of a movie, right? That's what we're doing. A movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, weren't you supposed to give us a link to the movie?
We're gonna be.
Yeah, you're going to link us to the
Watching-
Wikipedia so we will know what to watch, not a link
gonna
to
be-
the actual movie.
Well, next
we don't
week
do
we're going to be
illegal things.
reviewing A Tale of a Pair of Orphans Who Attempt to Prevent the Yakuza and Their Assorted, Violent, and Corrupt Allies from Taking Over the City. It was released in 2007.
Technocrete?
Got it.
Yeah. No,
just-
maybe?
No,
the name
that's a
of that somewhere.
business.
It's a
That's
business.
a business.
Jesus.
All right, we'll just send the name and I'll do it later. We'll figure it out. And then the week after that, stay tuned to our review of the name. I already forgot of that anime that it landed on.
Grimgar.
Something
with
Grimgar.
the-
Grim Northern Emotions. Yes,
Second
and
Kincrete.
Tekken.
King Creed.
Okay.
Okay.
And that review of whatever, I'm forgetting everything right now because I'm looking at Tekken Concrete. But yeah, that
Tekken
movie will be
Concrete next week, Grimgar the week after, and then
Yeah.
the week after that will be trivia again.
Yes. So
So
stay tuned for that.
action-packed.
Busy month. We'll be back next week with more movie reviews. Okay, bye.
Wow.